I mean, it just made me feel good to read about the small town vibe, but setting of black folks, and us doing what we do, but enjoying ourselves. And it just was cool. It was really cool. I love. Hello and welcome to Turning Pages with Bree. So glad you took some of your TIME time here to spend with me on this video. I am going to be, let me say, please like, subscribe, make comments, do all the good things, right? If you so please. But hopefully you do enjoy my videos and you return for many, many more. So anywho, I wanted to come on, let me put my glasses on so I can see. I wanted to come on and share with you a couple of books that I have been reading recently that, have deserved a little extra oomph as far as me just kind of wanting to talk to you guys about how I'm enjoying these, or how I enjoyed these particular books. And, because if they're good, then I feel like I should, give them a little notoriety as the author writing such a good, book, and I enjoyed it, and possibly maybe you could enjoy it too. I don't proclaim to be the know-all, end-all, of course, in these books, but sometimes we align as, people out here, and the books that I like, you might like. And so that's what this video is about, the recent reads that I have completed or almost done with and have been enjoying. So to move right into it, I just finished Whiskey River Season 2. Finished it a few days ago. Read Whiskey River Season 1 first last month, and then now I have completed Season 2. And there is no other season that isn't in book format that I can pick up of hers to do with the Whiskey River by Shantea. And I read this on my Kindle. This is such a pretty book. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, see that? Such a pretty book. Anyways, read it on my Kindle, and can't say more positive things. I mean, I just really enjoyed the series. It's a cowboy romance. It's a Black cowboy romance because, of course, we got to support our Black authors, and just telling the story from the perspective of, it being a Black, town, small town, and just all the things that we culturally can identify with. I really, really, really enjoyed this one. I think she did a great job. I do hope that she brings season 3, I guess, or 4, on and on. I hope she does bring those out. I think she has brought out season 3 in a smaller format, like a novella, but it's not out there. I couldn't find it. So if you guys know of where to get that, please share it with me. But as far as I know, Season 1 and 2 is the only ones for Whiskey River that is available, and and this is on KU, Kindle Unlimited, that I got this from, and it, like I said, it left me wanting to know the next story that's coming from this little town, this little small Black town where everything is just kind of cute. And I mean, it just made me feel good to read about the small town vibe, but setting of black folks, and us doing what we do, but enjoying ourselves. And it just was cool. It was really cool. I love, and let me say this, I love reading diversely. So please take this with a grain of salt, because though I love to read my Black romances, I also love to read my white romances. I love them too. I'm here for all of that. So this storyline, though, in this particular book, She was just a regular girl that did some stupid stuff one night, basically, and it got exposed. Okay, so I'm not gonna give you spoilers, but it got exposed, and you know what exposed means. It got out there. And because she made this foolish, stupid mistake, and it got exposed like it did, it created a snowstorm, so to speak, of other events that kind of happened within her getting into a relationship with her really good close friend. He always liked her. He liked her from the get-go, but it just kind of went around, a little bit with that. But it wasn't too terrible. It wasn't really angsty or anything, but it was good. It was cute, and it was just a nice little, as they say, palate cleanser. It wasn't too much going on where you couldn't keep up with the storyline. She wrote it so that you could keep up with what was happening, and that you were engaged to want to know what's happening. So I really like the way that she wrote this book, as I did the first one. And I definitely think that if you are looking for a small town romance that you can kind of stick your teeth into and get and just kind of enjoy, I think this is a good choice to make. Miss Shantea, Risky River. And Shantea, as I am saying this again, come to the front of the room. Come on. I'm gonna need you to do season 3 and 4, if you don't mind, with the cousins, because I want to know what happens with the sister. I think with these names, the sister, what is her name? Clark. I think it's Clark. And also it was another one, Clark, and anyways, I want to know what happens with the sister cousins, okay? I need to know what happens with them. So, how they find their stories kind of pan out. So, anywho, on to the next. In this fashion of cowboy romances, I got into Miss Lyla Sage. What is this called? Y'all, I'll be forgetting the names of these series. Gosh, I'll have it up here so you'll be able to see the name of the series. But it's Rebel. I don't know if the series is named. Oh yeah, it is. It's a Rebel Blue Ranch novel. Okay, so I think it's the Rebel Blue Ranch series, and this book was Lost and Lassoed. Okay, this is the third love story in the book. Okay, and this one, it has 4. And I'm now to the 4th one, and I haven't gotten it yet. I am probably going to be downloading it from KU because I got this from my library. And I want to finish the series since I went all the way to number 3. So with that, hold on one second. Okay, so as I was stating, the next in the series is Wild and Wrangled, I think, and it deals with Camille, the character Camille and Dusty. Okay, so if you are reading this particular series, then you'll know who they are. If you don't, or if you haven't, then this isn't a spoiler or anything. But anywho, that's the one left that I need to read, and so I am going to be finishing that up, and that'll complete that series. I will say that is also a cowboy series, romance series, and it was really, really good as well. I think that it had an appropriate amount of spice. It does have spice, but it's not overly done, but it is spicy. It is, it's got some spice in it. So if you are someone that do not like spice, then you probably want to skip this read. But if you are okay with some spice, but it's not heavy spice, it is, appropriately placed. It has plot, has, it's a clean read, meaning that it is spiced appropriately, but it does have a storyline that keeps you interested enough and keeps you engaged, but it is light. it is not a harsh read. It's easy and it's just kind of, you know, comfortable and mellow. Like I said, I enjoyed it because I was in that cowboy romance, you know, era, so to speak. So reading and keeping up with those books that are in that particular one just kind of flowed well with me already finishing Whiskey River and enjoying it so much. So cowboy romances, I would definitely say go get either one of those. You are going to not be disappointed. They are very good. Again, let me just go back a little bit. Lost and Lasso deals with the brother Gus, August, and the best friend, what is her name? Theodora. Theodora is her name, but they call her Teddy. So Gus and Teddy. And they have been kind of arch enemies, so to speak, throughout the series. In the other books, they don't like each other. They always throwing daggers at one another, you know, just doing those shots against each other throughout the other two books. And so, ironically enough, they have a story. And I'll just leave it at that. I will not say how it goes, but it does. It goes, and I enjoyed it. I was here for it. I liked how that started and how it ended, and it kept you interested the whole time and engaged. So if you're looking for cowboy romance, those are some good ones to pick from. Either one, I think you will be pleased. Let me tell you, I threw in a read because it came up available on my Libby. And I wanted to, you know, I just love reading Miss Christina C. Jones, y'all. She's one of my favorites, and I just can't go no wrong with her. So this one came up called The Culmination of Everything. It's a Sugar Valley book. This is actually, I don't see if you can see it. I'm sorry, guys, but it'll be up there so you can see it. It's on my Kindle right now. I pulled it up here thinking I would be able to show it to you, but it's like, you know, the camera ain't doing the thing with it. Whatever. It'll be up here. You know how I keep the stuff up here so you can see. But anywho, and I just realized that this is a series, but it is a series I think that can probably be read as a standalone. But this was the first book in the series. And I wasn't expecting this book to be, in my opinion, a 5-star read when it first started out. But it got so dang good that I could not put this book down. I was just engrossed. Before I knew it, I had finished the daggone book, and I was like, oh my God, I wanted more. And so now that I'm seeing that it's a book 2 in this in the series, I'm here for it. I want to see who next are we talking about. Anyways, Christina C. Jones, she just does it every time for me. This was a short read. It was only 200 and something pages, so it wasn't a long book, but it packed a punch. It dealt with grief. It dealt with the grumpy sunshine trope. It just, and I don't even know if it was grumpy, but he was grumpy. She was not really sunshine. She was dealing with some stuff, coming off of some stuff. He was coming off some stuff. It intertwined what they were coming. I mean, man, this book, it just dealt with some things in a very short span of time, but it was good. It took you there and gave you what you needed, and it was just all good. It flowed well. I enjoyed this book. If you can't tell that I enjoyed this book, y'all, I enjoyed this book. This book was one of those books that was unexpectedly just a really good read. I cannot wait to now go read book 2 because book 1 was awesome. I enjoyed it. I really didn't tell you a whole lot about it, but I can tell you that she is a doctor, a surgeon actually, and she's had some trauma in her life, and she comes to this small town, this small, I think like mountainous town, to kind of get away because she's been dealing with life, you know, from all the trauma that she's had, and not dealing with it very well. So she's picked this place to come to. It's a small town called Sugar Valley. And she gets there and she's like in this little I don't know if it's a cabin. I think it's like a cabin like type place that she's like Airbnb probably, or something like that, a resort type situation. Anyways, retreat, so to speak. And she's retreated to go there to get away, to try to fix her life a little bit, to get just another mindset, a reset, to try to fix things for herself somewhat, because she's just kind of in a funk and she can't get past it. And Grumpy over here, that's already there, I won't give you any spoilers, but it starts off with a bang, y'all. It just starts out with a bang, and it's gonna keep you engaged. I'm not giving you too much because, you know, I do not like to give you too much about the book and then you can't be surprised, you know, on your own to find out what happens. Because if I tell you, that's a spoiler, right? Then, so anyways, you just trust me. You want to read this. This is a good book. Now, the next one I want to talk about is hold on, I'm sorry. I want to make sure I talked about the ones that I wanted to, that I finished recently. You know what? Okay, so I am almost finished. I thought I had more, but I'm almost finished with S.A. Cosby, All the Sinners Bleed. Okay, I am, as you can see. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Now, anyways, the next, if I didn't already say it because I can't remember what I said. The next that I'm reading now is S.A. Cosby's All the Sinners Bleed. I think I said that already, but this is the book. I recently, with my family, read S.A. Cosby, King of Ashes. And that's his newest and latest book. And of course, it was so good to me that I had to then follow up and go find another of his older books and read them. And I am 75% done with reading this. Y'all, it's good. First of all, King of Ashes was good. I know a lot of people have been talking about it, so I am not going to talk your head about it, but I'm going to tell you that I enjoyed that book. It was a great read. I'm sorry, I am sweating hot. I apologize, but I wanted to come on and share with you guys how much I have enjoyed reading and finding his books. I am going to read more of his books. This one is not disappointing as well. All the Sinners Bleed. It is. I mean, I'm not going to go into details and spoil it for you, because thrillers, to me, you really go in blind, because you can just spoil the surprise of all the elements of what happens. But you know, this is thriller, crime fiction book, and it does not disappoint. It has not disappointed. It has kept me engaged. I'm almost done with it, and it's been less than 2 days. So I think this is it. I just wanted to come on and give a few props to some of the books that I have recently read and been enjoying. And I will, of course, keep you guys in tune with the next reads that I feel like they are. Look at my glasses. Look at that. Sweating hot. I apologize. I was cooking, y'all. I was doing other things. And I'm hot. Having one of those moments. But anyhow, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys, all the people that have subscribed, all the people that are new to the channel and just watching. Please think about subscribing and clicking like and all the good things. And I will definitely see you guys on the next one.